Make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Elon Musk is finally moving the rest of his employees first out of San Francisco, but it gets worse.
Well, X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, is leaving San Francisco. KTVU's Christian Captain joining us live from the city. And Christian, the company will remain in the Bay Area, at least for now.
Yeah, that's right. We are here in San Francisco at Twitter's current headquarters. The once famous Twitter sign on the building behind me already gone, and the employees that are still working there in that building, if they want to stay with X, will have to move if they want to stay with the company. X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, has been headquartered here in San Francisco since 2006, but now that era is coming to an end. San Francisco's mayor responded to the news report saying, quote, "We are aware of Elon's plans to move a small remaining number of employees from X's HQ out of San Francisco. Our focus remains on working with and supporting the many businesses that call SF home, from global headquarters to leading AI companies and thousands of small businesses." Elon Musk said on X last month that he would be moving the headquarters out of the city, citing street conditions and following new laws aimed at protecting trans youth. Bob O'Donnell from Technalysis says the move was expected and could come down to a combination of...
Dang, that's so tripped out to see that sign. I think that used to be the Twitter sign. That used to be a Twitter sign, that white thing right there. Man, let me see if I can pull up a picture of it. I'm pretty sure that it used to be the Twitter sign. Yep, it sure was. It sure was. This was the Twitter sign. It used to be a Twitter sign in San Francisco, and they've completely removed all branding whatsoever, and they basically saying that we no longer a part of this, and we getting out of here. Last person in San Francisco, turn the lights out. We finally moving the rest of our employees. Hey, if y'all still want to work at X, formerly known as Twitter, you're going to have to come over here to Texas with the rest of us. We not dealing with this junk no more. We tired of dodging gangs. We tired of getting charged high taxes. And we tired of being told what to do. And y'all supporting criminal organizations. And you continuing to have legislation that do the thing that's worse for our kids.
Financial factors and political differences.
I think at the end of the day, that's probably going to end up being a little bit of both. I'm sure there are economic reasons for doing this, but I'm sure he's also relishing in the fact that he thinks he's, kind of making this big political statement by moving people out.
He is. He's making a massive political statement, and it's a lot of companies that's following him. We just did a report on Chevron leaving California the other day. Chevron is pulling out of California entirely. It's a ton of companies that are basically running away from every single corner of California, and it is becoming a desert, a wasteland.
A lot of San Francisco.
X will reportedly be moving employees to offices the company already has.
Thank you for the super chat. I'm going to be reading that shortly.
Employees will have to make the choice about whether or not to follow the company south, and the impact it'll have on San Francisco, well, that remains to be seen.
I will be getting the heck
we've been
up
reporting
out of there,
that move out of San Francisco could come in the next few weeks, but we don't know if this is only a first step before moving X out of California entirely. Now, we have tried reaching out to Elon Musk via the platform.
He already said he's moving everything out of California.
We're live in San Francisco. Christian Captain, KTVU.
But that's not all. That's not the only thing that's going on out west. Let me bring y'all over there in Oakland. And this is one of the reasons why people are running away, because they don't feel like it's anything that could be done in order to stop these people from doing the worst things to the city. You know what? Honestly, like even when I was a young guy, when I was a very, very young guy and I was in my teens, I didn't want bad things to happen in my city. I didn't think that it was cool. Because I understood that painting a bad light on a city itself is ultimately going to be the worst thing for me, even as a very young guy.
Over to the East Bay right now, Oakland police are looking for the gunman who shot and wounded 5 people during an illegal sideshow. It happened this past weekend, and it's far from the first time we're hearing about violence associated with illegal street shows. Here's NBC Bay Area's Valina Jones.
Businesses and neighbors in the Diamond District say they're sick and tired of sideshow skid marks and shootings.
We saw some, shell casings. Businesses were afraid to open.
Security video shows hundreds of people gathering at the intersection of Fruitville and MacArthur just before 4 a.m. Sunday. A different angle shows the chaos as gunfire erupts and people start running and hiding behind cars and trees. On the video, you hear what sounds like more than 20 shots fired, the shooting leaving 5 people shot and gunfire also hitting the top of at least 2 nearby businesses.
I feel like Oakland is becoming more of a safe haven for these crooks, right?
And he literally just said it. This is a business owner that said, listen, Oakland has become a safe haven for criminal activity. Oakland has become a safe haven for criminals. So if you are a criminal and you want to do what you want to do and you don't want anybody to be able to stop you and you ain't got to worry about the police, because literally the police just put out a statement against the mayor in Oakland and said that, listen, everything is messed up. We don't have no police. There's no solutions to how we're going to fund fixing our city. Businesses are leaving. Residents are under duress. Old people feel like they're being attacked. It's over. It's over. I project within the next 3 to 4 years tops, Oakland will be the next major city to file for bankruptcy.
Given that there's no repercussions or consequences going to take place, they come out with their guns blazing.
Other business owners say they're fed up and thinking of leaving the area.
People don't want to invest money. For what? You endanger your life, endanger the life of your staff, just to try to make some living.
Oakland has recently added some traffic measures in select areas in hopes of detouring sideshows. Tonight, a member of the Diamond Improvement District says they want to see similar solutions in their area.
Super duper frustrating. We have these sideshows up and down MacArthur here in our neighborhood in the Diamond. And I live right close to a big intersection where we can hear the sideshows, and they completely interrupt our quality of life.
Under an ordinance passed last year, organizers and promoters of sideshows could face 6 months of jail time or fines up to $5,000. Those who participate could also have their vehicles impounded if caught. It's a rule Councilmember Noel Gallo says needs strict enforcement.
The laws are very clear that you cannot come here and destroy my streets and my city.
But it doesn't matter if they're not going to enforce it. And even if the police catch them, they're just going to be right back out on the street, because we make it easy for criminals to be able to get away with stuff and we don't actually hold them accountable. And then when the tourists came in, for example, over there in San Francisco, this is what they had to see right in front of a police car.
In San Francisco, a group of dirt bike riders and motorcyclists has been taking over the streets, doing donuts and wheelies on main thoroughfares and at tourist attractions. Just last night, the riders were spotted by Lombard Street.
A pretty girl right there. Don't let me get distracted.
So what's being done to stop them? ABC 7 News reporter Suzanne Fawn tried to find out. She is live from the newsroom. Suzanne, I've seen them on the Embarcadero. It's dangerous.
So many of us have seen them. Yes, perhaps you've seen them. Perhaps you've heard them here in San Francisco circling around. People we talk to say it is, of course, dangerous. But riders, they keep getting away with it.
It's just a block up there, up Lombard Street at the bottom of the curvy street.
People still visiting San Francisco for tourism. Like, I want to go to San Francisco and see what it's like. I didn't know that y'all was still visiting San Francisco.
Iqbal couldn't believe what he saw Sunday night at Lombard and Leavenworth Streets in San Francisco.
It was probably 15 plus of actual bikers.
Iqbal captured video of the bikers coming down Lombard Street just before 6 p.m.
The bikers are coming down the hill and they're just honking.
And then this happened.
That's when I seen
Look at the police officer right there. They making a mockery of the justice system. Look at the police officer right there.
1, 2, 3 bikers starting to circle and doing wheelies and kind of just burning rubber around the officer there.
A handful of bikers circles an officer who's there to help direct traffic.
That's crazy. This is insane. This isn't. You went on vacation in San Francisco in 2016 and you never going again? It's worse in 2024. 8 years later, it's 10 times worse. I wonder if, because both of these cities, Oakland and San Francisco, are ran by diversity, equity, and inclusion female mayors. Women of color. You know, that covers the broad spectrum of things. They're ran by women of color. That's crazy. That's insane.
I just found it interesting that it would happen with a officer.
Look at the people
They're
walking
definitely
and watching.
antagonizing.
Iqbal said no police ever showed up. No one was arrested. Tourists who saw the video of the bikers find it hard to believe.
They're a little crazy. I don't know what to say, but they were doing it just up there.
It were the same guys I saw yesterday on Fisherman's Wharf.
We showed Bernard Gettles the video of the bikers at Lombard Street. He and his family are visiting from Belgium and were shocked by what they saw at Fisherman's Wharf.
That's
He even got
embarrassing.
pictures of it.
Motocross cyclists who were masked,
That's
didn't wear
embarrassing.
helmets, but you couldn't recognize their faces. And they were doing all wheelies on the footpath and bringing the tourists in danger.
Iqbal and other San Francisco residents say they've seen and heard the rowdy bikers before, along the Embarcadero, on the Bay Bridge, and by the Palace of Fine Arts.
People can just kind of get away with stuff.
All the activity raises questions and concerns.
I was actually thinking, why on earth are they not being stopped by the police?
This afternoon, the San Francisco Police Officers Association released this statement saying, quote, San Francisco police officers would like nothing more than to arrest each and every individual shown wreaking havoc on our streets in those videos. If we had the number of officers we should have, you would have seen a lot more of those bullies in cuffs.
Nope. Defund the police. Defund the police. Nope, I'm not going for it. I want y'all to stay living it, because all of those same people was out there protesting with y'all. All of them was running around saying Black Lives Matters. They were saying defund the police. They thought that it was only going to hit the hood and the neighborhoods where they was burning up the auto zones and the Wendy's. Nope, it was coming straight into your neighborhoods, and nobody is tripping about it. Defund it. Don't add no more police officers. We don't want no more people coming in and trying to help in the community. Let them get away with it. Let y'all police. I am a huge advocate of you need to stay where you don't run, don't move, don't try to go to another community and bring your voting habits to it. Don't run to Texas. Don't do none of that. Stay exactly where you are. And police yourselves. Police yourselves. You asked for this. You wanted London Breed as your mayor. You wanted Shane Towell as your mayor. You wanted Gavin Newsom as your governor. You wanted to defund the police. You wanted to let illegal migration come into your cities. You wanted to have easy ways for people to get out of jail and no bail system. And you wanted to support the criminals and release a bunch of them over to your streets. This is the result of it. This is why I say a lot of these Democratic cities have become hellholes, and I don't feel sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for them even a little bit. I am not even remotely concerned about what the hell is going on over in San Francisco. I don't never have to visit some of these places. Somebody asked me the other day, and they said, let me get this back up here. Somebody asked me the other day, and they said, Anton, when you gonna have a meetup over here, or when you gonna have a meetup over there? Man, I don't ever have to visit that. The world is massive. I had a dude that was feeling butthurt at the fact that I addressed him and I dealt with him a certain way, and people was, oh, he'd never show up in Chicago. I don't want to go to that hellhole of a city. You stuck there. I don't have to go there. I walk around comfortably every single day. I go to Houston. I go to DC for my meetups. I go to New York. I have it right here in Detroit. I go in Vegas. I go visit the places. Miami. I'm down in the places that I like, that I love. I go to Dallas. We had a phenomenal meetup in Dallas. I don't want to go to Chicago. I don't want to go to Oakland. I don't want to go and visit San Francisco. Listen, I don't have to see that whole that whole left side of the map, that whole California side of that map, I don't have to see none of it. I ain't tripping off of it. When I go to California or the LA area, I'm not even in LA. I don't want to visit your shithole cities. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm good. Shout out to my people over in those cities. But people, you can't step foot in this. What makes you think that I want to go back to the hood? You ignorant imbecile. I don't even want to go to the hood in the cities that I'm in. I do it because I have to do the community service and make sure that I pour into the kids and go and speak at the schools and all of that. You seen the dude that was like that called on the phone and was like, yo, Anton, thank you for coming to the school and speak to. I go and speak to the kids in my community because I have a vested interest in these people becoming successful here and I love my community. But I'm not going to go out of my way to spend money to go out of town to visit these trash cities. Why would I go to Chicago when I can go right over up the street to Pittsburgh? It's the same distance both ways. I like Pittsburgh. I don't like visiting Chicago. I don't want to see a bunch of migrants inside of the airport. Why would I want to visit y'all trash cities? Get out of here. Get out of here with that stuff. Sounding crazy. Why won't you go and visit? You can't come to this hood. I don't want to come to your hood. You trying to get out of there. Why would I want to break into prison? Who trying to break into prison? Why would you try to break into prison? That's called slumming. Slumming. We used to tease the white girls that went to private school that would come into the hood and try to be cool, and they didn't even know that they was fooled. Everybody was just trying to bust them down and then leverage them and then go in their daddy house so they can case the place and then rob them. It's called slumming. Why would I want to go slumming? Who want to go slumming? Y'all want to go slumming in LA? Y'all want to go slumming on the south side of Chicago? They trying to leave. They trying to break out like they're in prison. Why would I want to break in? Slumming in your city. Get out of here with that. Crazy fools. You can't come to my city. Okay. Hey, who's signing up to go to the south side of Chicago, y'all? Only thing over there in LA is the Lakers. And I'd rather go see the Clippers now because they got a better arena.